Ahoy!
Welcome to the bottom of the stream wave. That's not how I started, but I've started it now. It's Christmas. Who knows? It's Boxing Day.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it should be if you're listening to this the day it comes out.
You are, yeah.
My name's Adam.
Mine is Nick. It's The Wave, the weekly news and chat show from the world famous bottom of the stream podcast.
I got ahead of myself. I thought we were doing a movie show for a second. I apologise.
Because you can't wait to talk about this week's movie.
I can't. I'm excited.
So come back here on Thursday and we'll talk about another round.
Another round. A Danish movie.
A Danish drinking movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Have we been to Denmark before?
I don't think we have.
I don't think we have. We've done Scandinavian movies.
Yeah.
But I don't think we've ever been to
Sweden, Norway.
Maybe Finland.
I think Finland. I don't think we've been to Denmark.
No.
So.
Have we ticked off all of Scandinavia now? Are they the four? Is that it? Are they the four countries of Scandinavia?
Iceland. We've watched an Icelandic TV show.
We did. Is Iceland part of Scandinavia?
No, but it's cold and up north. I don't think it's technically part of Scandinavia.
Okay. Are we getting there then?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Finland now.
Well, if we've seen
If we've
something
done something Finnish. Let me know in the comments if we have. How are you, Nick?
I'm good. I've had a busy afternoon.
I can tell. You're very late.
I'm a bit late.
Nah, you're a bit late. That's fine.
Well,
Give me a chance to have some food.
Well, I did say. Actually, I'm not as late as I thought it was. I've been ice skating.
Nice.
This evening. Christmas ice skating.
Nice. Where?
In Leicester.
Nice.
City centre.
How was it?
It was all right, but the problem with this sort of thing at this time of year
is there other people?
Full of people.
I hate people.
And I would class myself as I'm okay on the ice.
I was just going to ask how are you on the ice?
I am not quick.
No?
But I'm reasonably stable.
Right.
However, I was absolutely petrified of like decapitating a kid.
Yeah, that's always the risk.
Getting taken down by a domino of arms and legs.
You get somebody who like runs over your fingers or something. That's
it was pretty busy.
Just strap 2 blades to your feet and run around on a slippy surface.
And 100 other people or whatever.
It's crazy. When you think about it, it's crazy.
Yeah. And then you've got a real mixture of like absolute superstars zipping around, thinking they're in the Olympics or speed skating. And then you've got to avoid the people who can't put one foot in front of the other without.
That's me. I've only ever been, I think I've been once or twice. I don't enjoy it. Me. Yes, we did go together once, didn't we? I think I went around once and then went in the bar.
Yeah.
I just don't enjoy it. I don't see
I think I've done my share of skating this year. So this year I've now roller skated and ice skated. I think I preferred the roller skate.
Is there any other kind? Are they the only two? I think they're the only two forms.
You could strap a couple of fish to your feet, I suppose. Those sort of skates. That's about it.
I'd love to see you do that.
I've never done inline roller skating.
Is that like rollerblading?
Yeah, rollerblading. That's the badger.
Yeah, not me.
So yeah, I've done that. Survived.
Cool. Is it cold?
No, it was in the marquee, so it was
a
bit sort of steamy and warm, if anything. But yeah, no, it was fun.
Very festive of you.
Yeah, well, it's not the only festive thing I've done.
Oh, really?
This week,
you've been very festive. What else have you done?
Yeah, yesterday evening.
Yep.
I went to the North Pole, and this is movie themed.
Wow. Okay.
Because our family and I went on the Polar Express.
Oh wow! How was that?
Yeah, it was good.
Did you meet Tom Hanks?
I met someone doing an impression of Tom Hanks.
That's close enough.
Does that count?
That counts, I think.
And he was quite good.
Yeah.
And the costumes were good. And it was just slightly put off by the fact he was a grey-haired man. I thought he did a fairly good Tom Hanks, but had a fuzzy felt pin-on moustache.
Ah, it's not gone full Hanks.
No, he hadn't gone full Hanks. But it was good.
So what does it involve?
So it's the story of the Polar Express. You wait at the station. There's this old steam train line. A little boy in his dressing gown is like spotlit, and he's like basically they play out the story.
Oh, really?
And there's dancing down the centre of the train. They sing some songs from the movie. You get your golden ticket. You get your bell.
That sounds awesome. Do you get food and stuff?
Yeah, you get taken to the North Pole. There's Santa outside. There's reindeer.
That's cute.
Big Christmas tree, and then he walks down the train, gives you your bell. Ring your bell. Sing a load of carols on the way back.
That sounds lovely. How very festive.
Yeah. So it really put me in the mood for Christmas.
Did you take the kids?
Now
Or
that
did
we're
you go on
after
your
Christmas. No, just me. I had a whole table to myself.
Oh, you should have said I'd have come with you.
No, it was good.
Good.
Yeah. I don't think I'd need to do it again, but...
Glad you've done it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, I'm talking like it's before Christmas. This comes out on Boxing Day.
It does, indeed, yeah. How was your Christmas?
Amazing. I'm so fat now.
Yeah. Well, I was before.
I'm still a bit hungover. I'm probably not hungover. I'll probably just carry on.
Do you not drink on Christmas Day?
No, yeah.
You do?
But not...
No.
I usually eat too much and then can't drink anymore.
Yeah.
I'll just go sleep. How about you? Have you had a good week?
Yeah, it's not been too bad. I've not really done much this week. I feel like I've had quite a quiet week.
You've wrapped loads of
wrapped
presents?
all my presents are all in here. Don't tell people I know because I've not sent them to Santa yet.
No.
Yeah, I wrapped all them. I went to dinner for a birthday for a friend last night. That's about it, really.
Good.
Just chilled. Ready for Christmas. Working a lot.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Not fair, is it?
Finishing at lunchtime tomorrow, so getting on it after that.
Are you?
Yep.
Getting on it.
Getting on it.
On Christmas
on
or
Christmas.
on like...
No, on Christmas. I'm getting on Christmas.
Okay.
I need to buy a present for a dog.
Yeah, sure.
I haven't brought a present for a dog, I realised today. What do I get a dog?
A bone?
Get a dog a bone?
Yeah.
I might just stop in the garden centre on the way past and get a bone.
Sure.
That's it.
Then
they'll be ready for Christmas.
I don't know any dogs. I haven't got any to ask, sorry.
Okay, fair enough.
What they would like.
That is fine. Shall we do some Netflix news? We're just waffling.
Yeah, in a minute.
Okay.
I wanted to say first, sad news today.
Okay.
It's news. It's nothing to do with movies or streaming.
Okay.
The guy, I don't know if you heard this, the guy who invented the chicken tikka masala has died.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. Well, he claims he invented it. Because it's like the sort of urban legend, isn't it? That it's the one of the most famous curries in the world, but it was invented in the UK.
Yeah, it's in Birmingham, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad news.
So he claims, in his restaurant,
that he
one day some customer was like, "Oh, this chicken tikka's really nice, but it's a bit dry. Can you do something about that?"
Add some masala to it,
and then he made a sauce, and it's like world famous. I don't know how you ratify any of those.
No, I don't
claims.
think you can verify it, but that's cool. That's a shame. How old was he?
I think he was late 70s or early 80s.
Okay,
yeah,
fair.
So, yeah.
Rest in peace, chicken tikka masala guy.
Yeah, fine. Good. Right, let's crack on. And let's start with the now weekly section in our news of DC.
Yeah, we're basically becoming a DC podcast.
Universe. But we've said this story on Run and Run, and we said that the off-screen drama may be more interesting than the on-screen movies.
Certainly is so far.
This... We wouldn't necessarily usually talk about sort of, I wouldn't say unsubstantiated rumours, but it comes from a pretty good source.
Okay.
Because Total Film are reporting this.
Okay.
And they're a proper magazine and everything.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
And they are saying that they have been informed that James Gunn was not the first choice to head up DC Studios.
Oh.
And they say that the whole town turned the job down before it came to James Gunn and Peter Safran.
He wasn't even like second or third choice. He was just
which
last bottom of the heap.
They are reporting, say the wish list included the Joker director Todd Phillips, who was reportedly begged to take the role.
Wow. That would have been dark.
Yeah.
Todd Phillips makes dark movies.
Exactly. A source added that there is some trepidation over James Gunn's relative inexperience at the top of a corporate hierarchy. The source said, Gunn has never run anything. I wonder if the big filmmakers will want to work for another director who has zero experience of guiding movies through a grinder of a system. He's not Kevin Feige, said the unnamed source, who probably wasn't Kevin Feige.
Maybe it was. He's not me. I'm amazing. Wow, okay. That's interesting. You feel like, though, if somebody said to you a few weeks ago, who do you think will run the DC universe? James Gunn would have been on my list, I think.
I think he'd have been on the shortlist.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he's done...
I would have probably been the first name I'd come up with.
They gave him a shot after he was sacked from Marvel originally.
Yeah.
Then he made the Peacemaker TV show.
Yeah.
He's done a movie. He's done a TV series.
I would have picked him before I'd have gone, Todd Phillips.
Yeah, the guy who directed The Hangover.
Yeah. Don't know.
And one superhero movie.
I don't know how much credit I'm putting in this story.
No, me neither. But it's a good story.
It is a good story.
Give the guy a chance, for God's sake.
He's made Henry Cavill look like a dick, but apart from that...
It does kind of feel like DC is just a bit cursed.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
I think the Marvel PR machine's just planting all these fake stories.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Could be. Very much could be.
Who knows? There's a conspiracy theory.
Come back next week for more news on the
what's happened
DC
over Christmas.
rumour mill. Let's see what's happened over Christmas.
Okay, let's go back to Netflix news, or start with our biggest Netflix news story of the week. And that is confirmation that Wednesday is still doing big numbers. And in fact, it has only become the third title ever in Netflix history within its first month of release to cross the 1 billion hours viewed mark.
Wow. Nobody expected this, did they?
I don't think so.
I don't think anybody did. I don't know really even know how it's happening.
No.
1 billion is such a big number.
I
heard some stats about the word a billion the other day.
Okay.
So it was the stats on the difference between 1 million and 1 billion.
Sure.
So 1 million seconds is 11 days.
Okay.
1 billion seconds is 31 years.
Yeah.
It blew my mind. I'm like, you don't realise how big a gap there is between them.
Oh, yeah.
It's astronomical. And for Netflix for Wednesday to have done that is insane.
Yeah, and I mean, it is worth mentioning that the only other two titles, which I'm sure most people will be aware who listen to this show,
yeah, of course they will,
that have crossed that mark are Squid Game, and Stranger Things season 4. What is particularly interesting is that Stranger Things season 4 is about 50% longer than Wednesday.
Yeah.
So if you're adding that little wrinkle in as well, it's even more impressive.
It really is, because on the ratio of minutes of show to watch compared to hours viewed, it's second by
which either suggests it's getting more repeat viewings or more
people are watching it.
More people are watching it, and I think it just seems to have come out of nowhere. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. Nobody knew.
But this is twice now in the last few months because this happened with their Dharma as well, didn't it? I don't think anyone had. They were pegged as high-profile releases.
Yeah, but
we weren't. No expectations for either of those two to land to this extent.
I remember saying on this very show when Squid Games did the billion, nothing will ever get close to it, and now 3 things this year have come close to it.
Yeah, so I mean, it is also worth mentioning that technically they're not that close to Squid
No, they're
Game,
not. But
that was almost $1.5 billion.
Yeah, it was. But 3
3
things now in the last few months of Netflix. People tell me Netflix are in trouble. It's crazy. Nobody saw it coming with Dharma, and definitely nobody saw it coming with Wednesday.
No. I'm trying not to be negative. I had a conversation with someone today who loved it.
Yeah, I know loads of people who have loved it.
Yeah, I said, I thought it was good.
It's good.
I thought it was good.
It's no more than good.
Maybe everyone just thinks it's good.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the secret. No one's like, not
you
as
don't
many
have
people
to be
are
incredible.
Like,
you just have to be good.
Maybe that's the secret. Yeah, maybe not as many people are like, oh, I don't like it. Because I know quite a few people are like, oh, Stranger Things, not for me.
Yeah.
Maybe Wednesday hits that middle ground of whether you've not.
That's a good point, because I don't think I've heard anybody go, oh, it was rubbish.
Yeah. Including us.
Yeah.
We went really high on it, but
yeah, I don't think it was rubbish.
No,
I'd watch another season if it came out. Maybe you're right. Maybe you don't have to be incredible. Maybe you just have to be good.
Just appeal to the widest
just appeal
audience.
to everybody.
And because I feel
what
like
Tim Burton put his name to next.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because I feel like it's come out at quite a competitive time as well.
Yeah, it's Christmas
movies and you know, it doesn't come out in October, but this is astonishing numbers. I think.
It is really good numbers. Congratulations to everybody who was involved in it,
even Tim Burton. Right, here's something for. I was going to say you, and then you take that as an insult. Here's something. I I didn't mean you specifically.
Okay.
You, the audience, anyone who wants to start in the new year.
Digging.
People have this resolution, don't they? I'm going to start a fitness thing in the new year.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to join a gym, whatever. Well, Netflix is jumping on that train.
Of course they
are. Because
they get into every train, don't they?
They're actually just getting ahead of the new year. Because on December the 30th, they are launching onto Netflix. They are streaming episodes of something called the Nike Training Club.
Right.
Say Nike or Nike?
Nike.
Okay.
I think Americans say Nike, don't they?
Well, it is an American brand, so maybe that's correct. They are releasing video fitness classes on Netflix.
What a fantastic idea! Why has this never happened before?
I don't know. You hear about this, and that's exactly the reaction I had. Why haven't they done that before?
Yeah.
Because that seems like a really obvious
does.
avenue to go down. Yeah, 2 batches they've signed up for. 45 episodes part of the first batch on December the 30th. The second batch will come later in 2023. They will include the following classes. Kickstart fitness with the basics. 2 weeks to a stronger core. Fall in love with Vinyasa yoga. Hit and strength with Tara. And feel good fitness. Once their classes are released, Netflix users just have to search the word Nike to access them. These are already available if you are a Nike Training Club app member or subscriber. But yeah, they've struck a deal with Netflix to have these sessions put up on the streaming service.
What a great idea! That's such a simple way to get into a new market.
Yeah,
because while people are exercising at home, they watch stuff on Netflix.
Sure.
So why not watch somebody doing it properly?
Well, this is it, because people go onto, you get your HIIT workouts or whatever, yoga workouts from YouTube. It's Netflix starting to see things like YouTube as a competitor, not necessarily for content, but for time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if we can keep some of that on our platform,
then why do they put their own stuff on YouTube?
Great question. Ad revenue, I would suggest.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, another new. That's tentacle to the Netflix octopus.
It's a really interesting idea. I like that. I might even try some of them out.
Okay.
My New Year's resolutions to get less fat.
Well, December the 30th, you can get ahead of the game.
I'll start in January.
Talking of Netflix spending money, they're putting their hand in their pocket.
Okay.
For a cool $900 million.
That's a lot of dollars.
To build a state-of-the-art production facility at a former army base in New Jersey.
Oh, right, okay.
Which they are saying will create thousands of jobs. They're paid $55 million for the site, and then are planning an additional $848 million worth of investments. They are building 12 sound stages, and a whole sort of editing, top of the line, basically building a movie studio.
Yeah. That's a lot of sound stages.
It is a lot.
Wow.
This is on top of, we a couple of months ago, we talked about the one they've opened in Madrid, not on this scale, not on this size, but, Netflix are creating these sort of pockets, these facilities around the world.
That's going to be a big one. You feel like that's going to be like the flagship movie studio?
Yeah, potentially.
I wonder why in New Jersey.
Well,
just close enough to New York.
Yeah, true.
Less tax, maybe. True.
Our old friend Ted Sarandos
we love Ted.
Has said a little bit about this. He says, we're thrilled to continue and expand our significant investment in New Jersey and in North America. We believe a Netflix studio can boost the local and state economy with thousands of new jobs and billions in economic output while sparking a vibrant production ecosystem in New Jersey.
Cool.
Netflix actually had to win a bid for this site. They were up against 3 other competing offers, but Netflix won out.
Yeah, you're always going to take Netflix like that, aren't you?
Well, no one else, I imagine, is going to go.
$1 billion to put into.
Yeah, we'll commit $850 million to this area.
Wow. So. I suppose it brings, if you've got that many jobs and that many people working there, it brings other businesses to that area as well.
Well, exactly.
You're basically building a town. You're going to build a town around it. You're going to need housing. You're going to need hotels, loads of hotels. I would imagine. If
entertainment.
12 sound stages full of actors.
Yeah,
you need a lot of big hotels. Yeah, entertainment. Good for them. That's massive. Expect to see a lot of stuff filmed in New Jersey over the next few years. Next.
Okay. I mean, you got to pay for that 900 million somehow, haven't you? And one of the ways you do that is by cancelling some projects.
Okay, what's been cancelled?
Netflix has announced this week. I thought somewhat surprisingly, given the success and the sort of critical acclaim behind his last movie for the company, Netflix have announced that they have scrapped the animated film Ember.
Have we talked about this on the show before?
I think we've talked about the movie Ember that was in production. It's a hand-drawn animated film, and interestingly, it's from the director Sergio Pablos. You may not know his name off the top of your head, but you would be familiar with him because he was the director behind Klaus.
Oh, okay.
Which is a fantastic Christmas movie.
Great Christmas movie.
Absolutely beautiful movie, which, like I say, has been commercially and critically very successful for Netflix. Some sources are arguing, according to the article in Variety, as to whether this is a creatively driven decision or a cost-related one. Look, we're just postulating. Who knows? It turns out, though, that Netflix have allowed or come to a deal with Pablos for him to retain the rights to the movie.
Oh, okay. So
which effectively means he can take it elsewhere.
Yeah, he's just going to make it and then ship it to somebody else.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah. Klaus was Netflix's first original animated feature film. I didn't know
that.
It was their first one.
I wasn't
yeah, even got an Oscar nomination.
Yeah, I remember it getting an Oscar nomination. I remember talking about it. Yeah.
The story of Ember, as announced with the synopsis, is that it was an epic adventure tale of humankind's quest for fire, told through the eyes of a young Dikaka, who embarks on an impossible race to a distant volcano to retrieve the precious spark that will save her tribe.
I think I remember seeing some drawings from it.
Yes, that does ring a bell. Yeah. Well, it's not happening at Netflix anymore. Let's see if it
turns up anywhere else. I'm sure it will.
Alights anywhere else.
Yeah. I like to see what you did there. I like it. Next.
They don't need a plug from us.
Okay.
But Empire magazine has a very Nicolas Cage centric issue.
Oh, right. Nice.
About to come out. A huge interview with him. I just wanted to pull the standout fact for me from this interview is that Nicolas Cage wants to just star in a musical.
Nice. I'm up for that.
Yeah, 100%. He told the magazine, Empire magazine, I haven't done a musical yet, but it's an ambition I'd like to fulfill one day. I'd love to try it. I'm not much of a singer. I thought I did okay when I had to sing in Wild at Heart, but I since blown my voice out at home and at karaoke bars singing Purple Rain. Can you imagine being at a karaoke bar? Oh, someone's busting out Purple Rain. That's quite a tricky song. Like 9 minutes. You look up from your cocktail. Nicolas Cage.
Is that Nicolas Cage singing Purple Rain? Oh, that's like dream fulfilled. Life
completed. Amazing.
Yeah.
He says, if I could pick a musical role, I'd like to play Pontius Pilate in Jesus Christ Superstar.
I love Nicolas Cage. He's so random.
Oh, yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I've not picked up an issue of Empire for ages. I might pick that one up just to give it a read. He's an interesting guy.
Yeah.
It's a good picture on the cover.
Okay, he's just... What a guy. Yeah, they've got a... Their next issue is celebrating the 50 greatest actors of all time, of which he's on that list, I believe. So.
Oh, he's on the cover, so I'm assuming he's the greatest actor of all time.
They've not done it in an order. They've not ranked them.
Okay.
So they've just done... As you voted for the top 50, but they're not in an order.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I might pick that up. I've not read Empire for ages.
Retro form of media, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
An actual magazine. Sam Raimi, he's good at horror.
He is good at horror. Very good.
he is on board as a producer of a upcoming horror movie.
Okay.
It's called Don't Move.
Don't Move?
Yeah. What do you think the gimmick is to Don't Move?
A bit like the Weeping Angels in Doctor Who.
Okay.
They only attack you when you move.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Something along those lines. Nice. Oh, okay.
The story of Don't Move sees a seasoned killer injecting a grieving woman with a paralytic agent. She must run, fight, and hide before her body completely shuts down. There was a Netflix film a bit like this.
I was just going to say that sounds familiar.
With I can picture her.
Yeah, I can.
She's like an assassin who'd been injected.
Yeah,
she had to get through the night, and it's the woman who is with Ewan McGregor. I can't remember her name. I can't remember what it's called.
I can't either.
It's not. So I read it and I was like, yeah.
When you've just read that synopsis, I've seen that movie.
But I think she had a. It's Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yes, it is.
I can't remember what the movie was called. Anyway, but she was injected with like a virus or something like that. This is a paralytic agent.
I imagine with it being Sam Raimi, it's going to be a bit more horror-y.
Yeah, potentially.
Sounds good though. Is that a Netflix thing or is that just?
No, it's at the minute it's pitched for a cinematic release. So it's also being produced by Hammerstone Studios, who we mentioned last week, who are looking after Death Stranding.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, Raimi said, the usual guff. I'm thrilled to work with the team at Hammerstone. They are the ideal production partners as we bring this compelling and twisted tale to light.
Kate, the movie was called.
Kate. I knew it had a one-word name. We're thrilled to go on this incredibly frightening and tense story full of so many twists and turns. It will deliver a fantastic horror punch to the audience. So,
nice. So it is going proper horror.
More horror, maybe, than the action. So
sounds good.
Okay, look out for Don't Move.
I am looking out for it. Next.
Final piece of news for us for the week. Bit of a sad piece of news, and that is the passing of... pretty legendary director Mike Hodges, who died last week at the age of 90.
Yeah, sad times.
Best known, I think, for Get Carter.
Yeah.
Michael Caine starring London gangster movie. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, years and years ago.
And I don't know how he feels about this. I don't know if he would be offended. Rest in peace, Mike, about this being maybe, I'd say, as well known as Get Carter, and that is that he directed Flash Gordon.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. Flash Gordon's a wonderful movie.
It is a great film. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interestingly, I didn't know this. He was also hired as the director for The Omen 2.
Okay.
But left it part way into production, but he got a writing credit on it.
All right.
But yeah, had a big fallout with the producers of that. Yeah. I mean, Flash Gordon's great.
Flash Gordon is great.
Yeah. I've quite had a pretty steady career. Morons from Outer Space in the 80s, directed that.
Morons from Outer Space. That sounds awesome.
And Croupier in the late 90s. I think that was Clive Owen.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace.
90.
It's a good age.
Yeah.
Cool. Any more news?
That's all the news.
Excellent. Have you watched anything good at the top of the stream? For this year? Yeah. Wow. No more news this year, guys.
No.
Have you watched anything good at the top of the stream?
I've watched a few things. The last Christmas thing I'm going to mention.
Okay.
I watched a Christmas movie.
What's that?
And I think it's Amazon Prime's big Christmas movie release.
Oh, yes.
And it's Your Christmas or Mine. With
Any good?
Asa Butterfield, David Bradley, a few people from Coronation Street, things like that. Do you know what? Yeah.
Really?
I enjoyed it.
Good.
It's pitched really nicely. It's just fun, stupid.
Yeah.
But it's got a nice gimmick. So basically a very much in love teenage couple are going their separate ways for Christmas holidays from university.
Yeah.
They part at the station.
Yeah.
One's going on a train north, one's going south.
Yeah.
And then they both have the same idea that they love each other so much, they're going to surprise the other one by getting on the opposite train. And then they end up having to spend Christmas at each other's families apart.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's funny.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
I listened to Ed Gamble and Matthew Crosby's podcast where they did a Radio X show, and they had the writer on.
Okay.
Because I think he's one of Matt Crosby's comedy writing partners.
Oh, from there they've got.
Is it Papis?
Yeah.
I think he's in that.
Okay.
So yeah, He's made it sound really interesting, so I might actually check it out over Christmas at some point.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Good.
Just fun. Yeah.
Light-hearted Christmas movie.
Yeah, it was good.
What more could you want?
I like Asa Butterfield. I think he's a good lead.
I really like Asa Butterfield.
Got that. Although he's still very young, he's got a good everyman vibe to him. I think.
Yeah, definitely. He did that. There was a Netflix film he did earlier this year about the haunted computer game. Choose or Die.
Yeah.
Maybe that was what it was called. That was really good. I enjoyed that.
Good.
And he's obviously great in Sex Education.
Yeah, exactly. And then I watched a couple of other things.
Okay.
A bit behind on this, but picked it back up because I watched the first one a few weeks ago, and then don't know why, just other things got in the way in life. But I picked The Old Man back up.
Did he fall over?
No. Well, the guy in this does a lot.
Great show.
What a great show.
It's a great show.
I think I might give it an honourable mention later on in Real Talk.
Yeah, I have got it down as an honourable mention as well.
Go and watch The Old Man. It's great.
It's brilliant. It's so good. It's Disney Plus.
Yeah.
It is one of the shows of the year, definitely.
The guy who's like young John Lithgow.
Yeah, amazing.
He's got his voice patterns down.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Oh, loved it.
He wasn't in it enough, the young
No.
John Lithgow guy.
No.
But no, it was really good. Anything else?
Yes, weirdly, we've both dipped into
I
the
put
same
something on the
thing
list
without...
and Nick's gone, I watched that. Without any communication. We've just watched the same thing. Random thing.
Yeah, and that's the US version of Ghosts.
Yeah,
the
I was
British sitcom.
I was watching Traitors on the BBC iPlayer, the show I talked about last week.
Yeah.
Which incidentally is still fucking brilliant. It's so good. It's the finale tonight, so I need to get out of here and watch it. Yeah, and the trailer for Ghosts US came on, so I was like, I might check that out. And then I've done like 9 episodes now. It's great, isn't it?
It's really good.
It's not as good as the British one, but is it ever going to be?
No, but what I liked about Ghosts US is that they've not just done an out and out.
No, it's not like
rehash.
It's not like a scene for scene remake.
So they've done what, and it seems really obvious that you would do this, but we've seen so many sort of remakes. Reboots where they've not changed anything up, but they've took the opportunity here, and the ghosts, because not all of the ghosts in the UK version would have fit this version.
No,
and they've changed it. So you've got like a Viking instead of a caveman. He's great, the Viking guy.
Yeah, the Viking guy's brilliant.
You know, they've got a Native American.
A jazz singer.
A jazz singer, and like a revolutionary guy from the war.
The different war guy.
Yeah,
different colonel or whatever.
I've been quite impressed.
I've been really impressed with it. They've
surprised.
all got not superpowers, but they've all got like powers as well.
Yes,
which doesn't necessarily happen in the British one.
No, exactly.
But I think it's really. I think the two leads, the human leads, are actually really good as well. I've actually really enjoyed it.
I quite like her. So the female lead's Rose McIver.
Yeah,
she was in iZombie.
Okay,
she's like the lead in that.
Right.
She was good in that. She's good in this.
Yeah, she is really good in this. It's a good show.
Yeah. Pleasant surprise, I thought.
Yeah, I thought so. It has been commissioned for a second season as well. So
yeah,
I think it actually has already been on the second season.
Okay.
But I think only the first season's on the iPlayer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Excellent. I haven't watched anything other than that because I've been...
You told me you did the other day.
Did I?
Yeah, you said you'd watch Murderville.
Oh, I did watch Murderville. I felt like that was last week, but it wasn't. No, I watched
No, I'd watched it last week.
I watched it just after you'd left last week.
Okay.
But yeah, it was really good, I thought. I think it's probably the best one.
Yeah.
The Murderville Christmas special with Jason Bateman and Maya Rudolph.
Yeah.
And Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Latterly, which was really funny.
I didn't want to let you know that there's some cameos in there.
Yeah, there's a few cameos in there. It's really good. It is probably the best. I think it helped that it had a bit more time than the other episodes.
Yeah, it's for me because it's tied. I'd have to go and watch it again. I'm not sure, but it's either the Christmas one or the Kuno Najani one.
Yeah, that's really good as well. To be fair.
They were the.
I think any point where Will Arnett is just cracking up.
By the end of this one,
he's just in
I
bits.
was in pieces.
He's in pieces.
As well.
I was as well. The nice little twist
lurching.
at the end. Yeah. And there's one point where he just loses it. I think Maya Rudolph said something and he can't hold himself back. Yeah, it's really, definitely check that out. It's really, really good. Murderville's a great show. Yeah, apart from that and The Traitors, I've haven't really watched anything else.
That's fine.
But definitely go and watch The Traitors. Great show. Shall we do Real Talk? What sort of time are we at? Yeah, let's do Real Talk.
Sure.
So we did 2 Real Talks this week.
We did, yeah.
We double blasted it. Unfortunately, this idiot forgot to put them on social medias again. But I've been getting really good at social media lately as well. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I've been putting loads of shit out there. And it just went out of my head. I completely forgot. So I apologise for that. So we've only got Discord entries and our own entries. Do you want me to go through the Discord, or do you want to go through the Discord? The first response was from Chris from the Time Splitters podcast, who refused to answer because he doesn't watch new stuff.
Chris, go watch The Old Man.
Yeah, it's great.
Give it a go.
Did I say Splitters again?
Yes, you did.
For fuck's sake, sorry, Chris. Alex came back at us on the Discord with a film for him is a really simple one. Elvis was absolutely outstanding, one of the most enjoyable movies going experiences ever. That's a big recommendation. I haven't seen it yet, so I do want to watch it.
Yeah, same. I've not got to it.
I also haven't seen either of the TV shows that he's mentioned, but they're both on my list.
Okay.
He is torn on TV shows between The Bear and Blackbird.
Okay.
I'm really intrigued by Blackbird. I really want to see Blackbird. It's Taron Egerton and Paul Walter Hauser. Yeah. So I think it's on Apple TV. Wayno's come back at us. He says TV series. He's also gone for The Bear. I really enjoyed it, though I've been watching Letterkenny this last week, and I love that too.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
No, I'm not familiar with that
one. Film, it's got to be Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, I was surprised.
It's actually really good.
No, I know it's a good movie. I mean, I'm surprised
that Wayne's gone for it.
Knowing him as a dude, that was his favourite movie. That's cool.
It is a good movie, though. Yeah. Ross has got 5.
Of course.
He's got a top 5.
Never changed, Ross.
He's got a top 5. So his top 5 movies are number 5, Chip and Dale the Rescue Rangers.
Do you know what? I saw this come in, and I saw that, and I was like, fair fucking play, mate.
Absolutely. It's fucking brilliant.
It's awesome, right? And I'd kind of forgotten about it.
Yeah.
But then it made me think about it again, and I think possibly, I don't know if it'd be like my choice, but it certainly would be possibly the nicest surprise I've had.
Yeah.
Like just expecting a nothing kids film and gone, this is brilliant.
It is absolutely brilliant. It's so good. It's so clever how it's done.
Yeah.
It's up there for me as well, I would say.
Great
Definitely. Movie. Turning Red, he's got a number 4.
Yeah, great movie.
I haven't seen that yet. Weird, the Al Yankovic Story is at number 3.
Okay.
Everything Everywhere All at Once is at number 2.
Sure.
And can you guess his number 1?
Yes.
Go on.
I would say that Ross Cook's favourite movie of the year is RRR.
It is indeed. I think he's watched it like 100 times. And it's like 5 hours long. TV is harder to do, but he's going with Severance.
Okay. I've never seen an episode of Severance.
Did you not see Severance?
No.
It was really good. It's Adam Scott's show. Yeah. That's a bit an honourable mention for me as well, to be fair. Knights of Nerf, which is Sam, has gone for Severance as well. Would be my TV show of the year.
Okay.
He's going to start Bear over the Christmas break, though. He's given us a list of movies, but I pushed him to pick one because there was like 12 on there. Out of all of those, he's going with All Quiet on the Western Front.
It's on my list to get to.
I haven't seen it yet.
I think I just need to be in the right frame of mind.
Yeah, it seems a bit dark and gloomy.
That's war for you.
Absolutely, it is indeed. Smileyton in the Discord has gone with Film, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and 13 Lives, which was the Tive Cave rescue film.
Yeah.
TV, Better Call Saul Season 6.
Okay.
Great shout.
Yeah, I've not finished it yet, so...
fantastic.
Yeah, I couldn't...
that is all that we got in the Discord.
Okay.
Everybody's answered for us. Do you want to do yours?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've got anything massively different.
No, most of mine.
There's some really good choices there.
Yeah.
I will give an honourable mention to The Old Man because I just think it's just awesome.
Yeah,
it's just awesome. The Bear, I've loved The Bear. I found that a really...
The Old Man and the Bear, you've got to tell.
Yeah, exactly. We can appeal to any audience here.
Describing yourself.
But both are applicable, to be fair. I found The Bear really interesting because I don't know if you I don't know if I had fun watching it, but it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's intense. And like, I watched it with my wife as well. And she was like, oh, I've got to like be psyched up because I know I'm in for like a,
somebody told me it was
experience of a half an hour.
Remember that Robert Pattinson film we did?
Yeah, it's very softy.
And I don't like that. So that's what's put me off watching it. I don't like chaos. I don't like chaotic things.
But it's great. I think possibly I'm slightly biased because I don't want to choose those officially because other people have mentioned them.
Yeah.
That I might give my TV show of the year to actually a BBC show.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And which I really enjoyed
Ghosts.
because it was funny and it also made me cry a bit. And I like the book it was based on, and that is This Is Going to Hurt.
Oh, the Adam Kay thing. Oh, I never got to that. Was it good?
It was really good.
It must be good if you picked it as your show of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. I'll add that onto my list then.
Yeah, I thought it was well worth watching. So I think I might go for that for a TV show.
Have you read the book?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very good.
Good choice.
Yeah, how about you?
TV show?
Yeah.
I want to give a couple of honourable mentions again to The Old Man, and Severance. Severance is a great show. My TV show of the year is Heartstopper. Without a doubt, it's fucking remarkable. It is the highlight of TV for this year for me.
Yeah.
It was as soon as I remembered it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Heartstopper, definitely.
Good choice.
The Traitors is up there as well.
Okay.
Because it's really
good.
Go
watch it. Oh my god.
Just watch it.
Just leave me alone.
Yeah, it's Heartstopper, 100%. Best show, by far the best show of the year.
Nice.
Films?
Again, it's difficult to come away from some of those suggestions that have come through for films that were actually released this year. Yeah. I think I've only seen it recently because I think it's dropped on. I'm sure it's on Amazon Prime.
Right.
But I think I would be inclined to go with Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Same.
Just wow.
It's remarkable. It's a really good film. That's my choice too.
Yeah.
It's just I've never seen anything like it, and I'm pretty sure I'll never see anything like it again.
Yeah.
And it's so unique, and it's pretty special. It's a special film.
Sure.
I think I've given honourable mention to The Black Phone.
Oh yeah, I didn't get
Joe
to that.
Hill adaptation. I think that's on Amazon Prime as well.
Okay.
Now. I might be wrong, but if not, it'll be somewhere. And yeah, Chip and Dale the Rescue Rangers. It's a film highlight of this year.
Yeah, 100%.
And we can't also not talk about RRR.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's
amazing.
Ross is right in the fact that is an incredible piece of movie making.
It's just as an achievement. What a piece of art.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
It's great.
Absolutely brilliant.
It's been a good year for films. There's been a lot of quality, but there's not been a high quantity. Does that make sense? It doesn't feel like there's been... We're still in a
recovery
post-COVID lull.
Pandemic recovery period.
Yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once came along and just it blew my mind.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a great movie. Heartstopper and Everything Everywhere All at Once for me.
Great choices. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good choices.
Good real talk. Last real talk of the year.
I just want to touch on last bit of Christmas.
Don't say touch on.
Sorry. I just want to mention.
Yeah.
Last bit of Christmas talk.
Go on.
Which is that just another sort of invite to anyone to come and join the Discord, really.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because last week we had a Christmas watch along.
How have we not mentioned the Christmas watch along? The Christmas watch along was a highlight of my weekend.
Can I have or maybe I should have this movie as an honourable mention, even though it's like 20 years old.
It's like 9 years old.
But that's 2005.
Sure, was that? I thought it was 13. Sorry, yeah, you're right, isn't it? 20 years old.
And we watched Santa's Sleigh.
We did.
I had a great time.
I had a wonderful time. What a great film. That's going to go into my Christmas rotation, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Santa's Sleigh, as in SLAY,
yeah,
is about a demon who lost a bet with an old man 1,000 years ago, which made him become Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So he had to give presents to people. And then in 2005, all bets were off. The game was over, and he just goes around murdering people for fun. And it's played by Bill Goldberg, the wrestler.
And I love that this movie was also starring James Caan. He didn't even make it past the titles.
James Caan dies in the title sequence. And Chris Kattan was in it.
Yes.
And it's just wonderful. It was such a good time.
It was really fun.
Watching it with all you guys as well, watching it with the Patreons and whoever else showed up. It was really good fun.
It was.
I had a lot of fun with it, and I love doing those watch-alongs, and it'd be really nice to get more people involved and get more people in the Discord involved.
Yeah, we'll do it more often. Come and join the Discord, and we're happy to host more of that sort of thing.
100%.
It's a really fun time.
Yes, absolutely.
Even if the movie ends up being bad, it's still
the movies we're always going to pick bad movies, but
this was a good.
We've actually managed to find a hidden gem, which is what the whole point of this podcast is to find hidden gems. We did one by mistake. It's gone into my Christmas rotation. I'll watch that next.
Law of averages. It's got to happen.
Should we talk quickly about this week's movie?
Sure.
Sam Mulholland's wild card pick for season 8.
Yeah, I mean we did briefly mention it at the start.
Oh yeah, we did,
but that's fine. Another round.
Danish movie, another round.
I mean, I don't want to give too much away because we'll get to that on Thursday. All I would say to sort of leave this episode really is: have there been in the history of our show now coming a fair way into our 8th season?
Yeah.
Have we ever had 2 consecutive weeks with 2 movies that probably couldn't be further apart on the spectrum? Even though geographically, they're from the same continent.
They are.
We've gone from a Bulgarian Christmas musical to a Danish indie
Oscar winner.
Proper film.
Yeah, proper Oscar winning film.
Yeah.
Which we'll come to more of. Yeah, probably not.
Quite the juxtaposition between last week's movie episode and this week's movie episode.
You can say that again.
But that's what's beautiful about this show.
Yeah. That's why I love doing the show.
Yeah.
Because you go from watching one thing to watching something completely different the following week.
I do love the wild cards.
Me too.
I love the randomizer, and then we get something like this.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas miracle. Next week, we should probably mention next week.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have a week off.
Yes.
We didn't plan to have a week off, but Christmas is quite a stressful time of year, and we just haven't got time. So,
well, because it's not just we've got to find time to record. You've got then edit it.
Yeah, if we record next Thursday, I've got to edit on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day.
Yeah, and you'll be
I'll be getting blasted somewhere.
Oh, wow. I want to go to your party. Blasted by bears and...
Oh, yeah, all sorts going on.
Yeah, all sorts.
We might have a little treat in the Discord, which we have briefly mentioned to the people in the Discord. So maybe we'll
coming up in the new year?
Coming up, maybe we'll just do that over 100%. The new year just to have a play with it and see what it does. So
we'll have a play with it in the
just Discord. To see if it works. And then if it does, maybe in the new year we'll have some more new stuff for you. Can't really say much more than that.
No.
So yeah, get into the Discord if you want to know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Discord link will be in the bottom of the show notes. It always is. If it's not in this episode, it was in last week's. So check them out. I think that's it.
That's another year of the wave done.
Another year of the wave done.
2022's in the rear view mirror.
How
do you feel about
that? Old.
bit creakier than you were this time last year.
100%. Since I turned 40, I've got the creakiest old man. I have to make a noise every time I get up or sit down now. You can't just get up quietly. I have to go, ugh. But hey ho, happens to the best of us.
Well, you'll be few days and you'll be hit workouting and yoga along on Netflix.
That Nike Netflix deal. Definitely, I'm going to get in on that. This time next year, I'll be a young man again.
Yeah, fine. Get Nike to send you some new trainers.
If they're listening, that would be lovely.
I wish I had that sort of power for you.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If we could get enough listeners that I get free shit from this podcast, my life would be incomplete. I'd be well happy. Right, so let's get out of here.
Okay.
Let's go and record an episode on another round.
Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.